We're back. Part 3. I think we're going to put her to bed in part 3 here. Okay, let's just get right to it. So, this is where we are in the instructions. I did that last video. Yeah, that's all done. Cleco the forward spar assembly in. That's basically what I got going on right now. Let's see it right there. All the assemblies in. Those two ribs right there will be coming out. They're in just temporarily, just to hold things in there. 706 is in. Those guys. 707 is riveted in. I have the 708s out. Those guys. And just getting ready to blind rivet them in. There's my air blind riveter. And that's basically where we are right now. Blind rivet. Now I'm kind of tempted to leave this step out just until I actually rivet the 702. It'll just give me a lot more room to have my hand move around in there if I don't have an extra rib in the way. So I'm going to take care of riveting the 706 to the 2, which again is the end rib, to the spar. Right? 2 rivets there. There'll be 2 470 rivets there, right where those clecos are. And I'm going to take care of that. Then I'm going to start working on the 702 line. Once I get both sides of that done, then I'm going to drop in the 708, rivet that guy up, and that's how I plan on going about it. Now, something that came to my attention, and I gotta give one of my viewers props here. He really noticed that the back line, where the center hinge lays right here. You know what? I'll go get it for you. Okay, so where the rear spar is, it's just resting in place, and keep in mind this is the top. This surface here is the top. There needs to be clearance in the backside of the spar for the elevator horn. So right here, there's a notch that's cut out and up, and that gives the horns clearance to pivot down. See if we can find that in the plans. Okay, there you have it, guys. That's that shaded area I was talking about. And there's the note. Oh, I can do better. So, I missed it. I think some other people missed it. But I want to give Lynn Dixon a shout out on the Vans Air Force forums. He opened my eyes up to this, so thank you. And luckily for me, I don't have this rear spar in, so I will be, well, I guess figuring out what the actual measurement is. I don't think there really is one, but I'll be figuring out what kind of area to notch this out, and I'll do it with the spar out so I can prime the affected areas and whatnot. So thanks again, Lynn. Okay, so we're going to skip the 708s just to give us a little bit more room. But we're going to take care of the 706s to the 702. They're 470-4 for these guys. 2 here, 2 on the far side. Let's do it. Excellent. Okay. 706s are in. All right. On to the spar rivets. I'm going to start with the top because I'm fresh. I'm not tired. Hopefully, if I make any mistakes, I make it on the bottom. But who knows? Hopefully I don't make any mistakes, period. But here we go. This is going to be kind of monotonous, so I'm probably just going to put you guys in fast forward here. I'm going to go at it.
Pretty badass, you're so nice, Tim.
All right. Bottom side's done. Okay, so I've skipped ahead a little bit, and I got the 702 riveted in on both sides, top and bottom. So the next thing I'm going to now is the 708 rib, which is this guy, both sides, right? And I've pop riveted this guy in, like so, right? 3 there, 3 on this guy as well. Went in really easy, all Clicoed in. And this guy represents the last rib that actually has to be riveted in with your 2X or 3X rivet or whatever you guys are rocking. I'm going to do all these, the 00005, 6 on both sides with a pneumatic riveter as well as the 706 because it's easy. It makes them perfect and consistent every single time. It's like a robot. So let's see. Only thing we really got to worry about here is to make sure we put the longer rivet in there. I believe it's a -4. I'm going to confirm. I don't have my computer up today. But all the other ones are 3.5s. I'm assuming because of the extra layer we have a dash 4, but I will confirm. We'll get, we're going to do those right away on both sides and over there too. That way everything else from then on in is a 3.5 426 rivet. So let's get at her. All right. Top and bottom. I made a couple mistakes though. That guy's got to go. And my intersection's got to go. Check these out. So, that guy there, she's just overbucked. A little bit too flat. Right, 1, 2. That right there. That's too much. And then down here, what a disaster. So, gotta get that drilled out, get a new one in there. That's the dash 4, guys. Oh, that's better. You can see how I'm feathering the foot throttle to get myself all lined up and then send it. Make sure that cleco's not going to get in our way. Good. Kind of saved for last. I'm going to get the bottom clecos out of the way too, because we obviously have some clearance issues. It is a little tight. Those. Oh, we got her. Beauty. We got her. Awesome. We just got, really, I think the one I'm going to pull out, which is this guy. All in all, not too bad. Let's get the other ones in here. On a safety note here, guys, when I'm holding the, and it is kind of sketchy having your finger this close to a 3,000 pound PSI squeezer, but my foot is nowhere near the trigger now. And now that I'm holding the rivet in place, I can get my foot inside the lock and just like that. Alright. And that is the 706 rib taken care of. One little mistake we gotta fix, but I'm gonna do them all at the same time. Those last three clecos are going to be mounting for the fairing, so I am not putting rivets in those holes. Alright, there you have it. Top side's all done. Gonna take care of the top side of the rib, and then we'll flip her over and we'll get everything on the bottom. Not too much finesse on the foot pedal with that one. Time to change the tape. Much better. This hole is left empty, as well as this one, and it's on the other skin as well, just because these are old skins, and on future skins this hole probably won't even be there. You'll notice that the spar is tapered out of the way, so that's why those holes are empty. I just have them deburred, and I'm probably just going to fill them with vinyl or something to that effect. A vinyl wrap afterwards. Well, there you have it. The horizontal stabilizer is as far along as I can get her to get. I got the 706 tip in there, both sides. The only thing not riveted in is the rear spar, which has to come out for inspection purposes, and the HS00006s. So we got 3 pieces left to rivet in once I get my closure inspection, pre-closure inspection finished. But other than that, she's all finished, guys. Things I ran into that I wanted to share with you. I guess out of everything here, the 707s probably gave me the most grief. And that's where my blems are. This is the bottom of the HS that we're looking at. I got a couple of dings on the top side, of course, right around the first or second rivet. But I don't know if you can tell, and it's actually really hard to pick it up, but there is just the ever so slight indent in the skin at the top of the rib. I don't know if I can really catch it here, but really faint. It's basically just a slight pressure point from the 707 rib. You can kind of see it there. And it's there on the top and bottom on both sides. So I guess for you guys, I would be extra careful when you're rounding over that the nose of the rib. I definitely did do that as per the note on that in section 5 of the pre-plans. But I guess not enough. There was obviously enough there. It's so slight. It is so slight, but it is on both sides. Right at the tip of the rib. It's I'm just anal, you know. I want this to be as great as I can get it, but you know, it is what it is. So that's something to look out for. You know, all said, this center section was a little bit stressful for sure. Getting this all taken care of and making sure all these rivets had good edge distance. Getting into the very tips of the 706, right up in there, my squeezer was just barely able to do it, guys. So if you have a thin nose yoke for your squeezer, that will help you guys out a lot there. The blind rivets that attach the 708 spar to the, 708 rib to the rear spar, don't know where they went, but I gotta get some new ones because they're structural, I imagine. I hope everyone watched the video series. I hope everyone enjoyed them. If you guys have any questions or comments, please, by all means, leave them and ask away. And if you have any tips for me, I would love to hear it. As you can see, there's my vertical stabilizer and rudder up on the wall, and I'm just getting ready to start with the elevators and trim tab. You see I have a whole lot of stiffeners to prepare. And I do have an old kit that doesn't have pre-punched elevator skins, so it's going to be a little bit more work for me. I went ahead and I tried to make my life a little easier by purchasing the new stiffeners that have pre-punched holes, so at least I have a good guide there. And I went ahead and I upgraded to a pre-punched spar for the elevators, and just a couple various parts to make sure that the horns are going to fit perfectly. So that's kind of next on my agenda, is to get these elevators started in the dreaded trim tab and folding these edges over. I think I'm actually going to be cutting these off because I have a lot of spare elevator parts that I can use as end ribs, which I think I'm just going to go ahead and do as per, just there's so many people that have had a hard time with this, and why not just learn from everybody else's grief, right? So that's next on the agenda. I hope you guys are having a great holiday season, and from my living room and my Christmas to yours, happy holidays, guys. Take care.